Hey guys, how's it going? Can you hear me? Hey, there we go. Sorry, having a little bit of mic trouble. Give me just a second. Okay, now that we got that situated. Let me just send out the links and then we'll be ready to go. All right, guys. So I'm currently in a spy call right now, up about 10% on it. Let me make sure everything's sounding smoothly, looking smoothly. I don't know why my one mic down here is not working. It's not even giving it the option to work, so I don't know. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me turn that down just a little bit, trying to get that gain just right. That's a lot better. Okay, like I said, I'm in calls right now on the spy. I jumped in as it was breaking over this 20 day here, or the 15-day on mine. And we're just going to see if we can get a rally up to the 200, is what I'm mainly hoping for. If we get to there, I'll sell one there, and I'll hold my other one for the breakover. So FM's the rate hike and stuff comes in tomorrow. FOMC. If we, I know some people's expecting there not to be a hike at all. I mean, they've already pretty much said there will be a hike. Um, so the real question is it going to be 50 basis points, 75, or even a dollar? Now, keep in mind if they raise it, or not a dollar, a whole point. If they raise it a whole point, that'll be the first time the Fed has done that. Raise interest rates a whole point. So I think they want to kind of avoid that if they can. You know, how this was didn't go down as much. It's possible that we're looking at that 75 basis points because they was expecting it to come down a lot more than what I had. And remember, they're expecting this to be on track by 2024. So if they don't get this starting to move down now, then they're not going to be on track by 2026. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering what they're going to do here. Are they going to stick to that 50 basis points, or are they going to do 75? And I think that's where the market's at with it too. You know, if it's 50 basis points or lower, You're going to see the market rally. If it's 75 or higher, you're going to see the market tank. Okay, so on this, if we end up breaking, let me get this here. If we end up breaking that 20, I'm out altogether. Market has been, I mean, if you look over the last couple of days, the market's been trading sideways. We have some oil news coming out or did come out. Yeah, it should be out already. Yeah, we can see that we had a sell off too right this morning. What about on the 15 minute? Should already be out. Let's see. Oh no, it comes in after market. Sorry. But we'll end up having to cut spot and go with puts, but we'll give it a second right here. Because if it breaks that, we're in put territory. I don't have a trail, so I need to get ready to stop this whenever we confirm under it. Excuse me. Once this kind of picks a direction and we can get in there, we'll start looking at some other things too and go over some options and data coming out tomorrow. Just trying to find the bears are trying not to lose control. Buddy, what are you gonna do? And they're trying to fire hard to stay above. Wonder what the bid is on this, where the 61 is. The 61 is 382.50. 382.50. You can tell it's trying not to break that spot. It knows if it does, it's gone. I mean, I guess it could catch itself at that 382.50, but man, that would be a real stretch, I think. It's really a waiting game. We need direction before we decide if we want to buy more or not. Come on, buddy. Man, and the volume's really, well, compared to what it was this morning, it's average to on the upper end of it. You can tell like there's a real struggle going on right here. What's it want to do? So let's see where we're at on point of control today. Let's see, it rejected last time right under that point of control. So we need to get above that this time. It's pretty much right at VWAP when you go for the full day. The bulls are gaining a little bit of ground here. Let's see what our RSI is at 54. There we go. Finally. Now what's it going to do at VWAP this time? That's the real question. And see, once we got out of that, we're pushing forward a little bit with some volume. We should break over VWAP this time. I just hope we don't break out of this just to come up here and trade within a range. Okay, poke around here a little bit. So let's go. Start looking at some signals coming in. Block trades. 251. 800,000 of American Airlines bought up. NRBO spiked down by 2%. 2%. If we break over VWAP with confirmation, I'll probably pick up another call. If it comes back down here, we could be forming a head and shoulders. Be something like a shoulder, a head, another shoulder. So we need to break over to not form that head and shoulders. Really, all a head and shoulders is, guys, is a break a trend. So you're like trending upward, stepping up, and then when it pulls back, it doesn't quite make the next trend higher. So the breaking trend coming back down. Good way to think about head and shoulders. Just a break a trend is all it is. Get out of drawing mode. Come on, what are we gonna do? I'd like to see a lot more movement than this during power hour, but really the market doesn't know what to do. You're having some people wanting to risk it, thinking, "Oh yeah, it's for sure going up." And I was got a buddy that was trading with earlier that did say, "Oh, you know it's going to be 50 basis points below, and it's going to go up tomorrow. The bottom's in." How many times have you heard that lately? Bottom's in. If it rejects here, we break back under the 20 right here, I'm going to go ahead and cut my losses and well, take what profits I got and enter puts. So just really trying to struggle getting over this VWAP. And remember, that's the point of control too. So that's where we have this volume coming in. Let me get rid of Selena here one second. Look at this a little bit better. You can see that's about where that is, and we're on this shelf downwards. So if we can't break over it, then that's we're just going to keep sliding down this shelf. Now remember, if we confirm, I'm actually going to bring that one down. Let me get rid of this. Let's just bring it down just a touch. If we confirm under that, it's a head and shoulders, and we'll probably pull on back. Worst thing that can happen to us is we start trading um, sideways. If we do that, we could try to go delta neutral and see where we end up near the end of the day. The way it's struggling though, once it picks a direction, it's probably going to break out pretty good. Here we go. We're getting ready to find out if it can hold over this time. Here we go. Come on. Man, it just doesn't want to get over it, does it? Here we go. Now, shoot straight up to that 200. There we go. About time. Good job. Good play, guys. Come on, we won't go to the 200. Come on, 200, 200. Let's go. It's looking really good right now for the home team. Trying to get over this pivot point right here. We're right at the point of control right now. See where the candle's over. If we close above this, we should have it. So I'm going to sell one of mine at the 200. Come on, buddy. Man, it's been a little bit of a battle to get up here. Come on, get up there and touch that 200. Get up there and touch it. There we go. That's what we want to see right there. Here we go. Come on, a little bit more. It's trying to get there. It wants to get there. See what I mean, man? It's been a little bit of a battle.
SOBR, Sober Safe shares off the highs now $1.60, spiking on volume. Sandy Oscar Bravo Romeo, SOBR.
Oh, BR, we'll check it out right here. Just 1 second. So this one right here. Come on. Get up there, buddy. Come on, here we go. There you go. Let's check out. So I went ahead and sold one right there. Got one left. We'll mark that right here in a second. Let's check out SOBR. I did that because we're so close to this. I've got more downside than upside, and I'm still holding on to one. So I want to check out some other stuff real quick. Not have to worry about that right now. SOBR. Ooh, look at that. What happened here? Wasn't listening to him. Let me check. So
SOBR, Sober Safe shares now up about 80%. The report earlier that the National Transportation Safety Board recommended that the NHTSA require passive alcohol detection systems on all new vehicles. That's Sandy Oscar Bravo Romeo.
So they're the ones that make that thing like it's a breathalyzer where you can even start your car. FDA says reports highlight bondage recommendations. Blah, blah, blah. Got to play left earlier. What's it doing? Lift it back up. Moderna. Uber.
It's AVA, Cassava Sciences shares now up about 18% at the high, seeing more call activity. January 25 calls. Earlier report that the SEC recommendation was no enforcement action.
See, but there we just touched the 200.
That's Indy Alpha, Victor Alpha.
So now any sign of rejection, I'm going to sell on that one. If we break over, I'll hold, but if we reject, I'll sell. There. So only got about 15% out of that one. Okay, now we're pulling on back. Do we want to enter a put here? Is it what kind of push is this going to be? What kind of push are we going to have? I'm going to set up to buy a put just in case, but I'm not going to get it just yet. But they could just be pulling back to a 20 and bouncing. I don't like the fact that we would be back under VWAP at the point of control right here, though. But We'll see where it closes. Because it falls so hard to get above that.
Market on close and balance, $700 million on the sell side.
I'm going to put a limit buy on a put. Raise it up a couple of dollars just so that if it does get down to here, it'll automatically buy. And that's the reason why we don't buy without confirmation right there. Uh, we're out of these, so let's go and get rid of these so we can see the chart better. Here we go. You know, the market don't know what it wants to do. This is crazy for them today, Power Hour at the spot. Every little win it gets. Retesting that 200. Looking to see, looking at my scanners to see what I see. So, wow. This, I missed this today. It's awesome. Tesla could be double topping too. It's going to try again right here and see. Amazon still trending upward. Apple just broke over. Let's see if SPY did too. Yeah, there goes SPY. Good job. Good job. That is so awesome that pushed up. See, now I wish I would have picked up that extra one when we crossed over bebop.
YELL getting some volume here. Yellow Corporation. Earlier pick from Zex.
Trying to look at these other heavily weighted stocks to see what it's up.
SVRE. Saver One shares getting some volume on that earlier news that sent shares of SOBR higher. Another Saver One, another driver safety company involved with
That's invaluable at squad.
use of mobile phones while driving. That's Sandy Victor Romeo Echo.
I love having a Benzinga, man. It's got news, options, everything right there. You ever seen the stock drop? You're like, damn, I wonder what's causing that. Just type it in Benzinga and they'll let you know something. Usually 9 times out of 10. If it doesn't have it right then and there, it's coming. And usually that real quick stuff will come across the squad. That's fine. What are you doing now? Oil broke out too. I'd almost get overnight calls on oil. Let's see what it looks like. Oil. Maybe not. Turn some of this off to get a better look at it here. No, it's trading underneath the 200. Probably better off with puts. It looked like it gapped down, filled that gap, and now we're coming back. Wonder if we'll get a little bit of a pullback on the SPY now. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad you got in that. That's so cool. Yeah, I'll check them out whenever I'm done with streaming. So glad you that we get profits on that. Ain't much, about 20 minutes left in the day. So I don't think, unless this was to just really start taking off downward, I don't think I would get into a scalp. Could look at some overnight trades maybe. See what this does right here. See what we may be able to get out of it. It's going to try to go back up, which is great for the people still in it, but
BX Blackstone, Charlie Gasparino reporting Blackstone has secured financing for $6 billion for renewable energy project in New York State. That's Bravo X-ray, BX.
what does alt or steel do? Check out steel real quick. Both of those are up. Walmart's up. Things is actually pretty bullish for tomorrow. They're expecting good news. I hope they get it, man. I'm just kind of skeptical right now. Bet either way. Just wait until it happens and react.
SAVA, Cassava Sciences, can making more new highs now up 22%. Sandy Alpha, Victor Alpha.
It's so crazy, man. What is this up right now? 22%. So crazy. I don't know how I missed this today. That's so great. All right, let me see. Let's take a look at Walmart real quick. Yeah, Walmart, it's been kind of trading in this range. Um, let's see. You can see better when you pull out like this. Let me get rid of some of this stuff here so we can see it better. Got a fly in here. It's bothering me. So we can see it's kind of trading in this range, but what we're seeing is lower highs. So this may pull back, but you're at the point right now where you're going to find out. Uh, If they expire tomorrow, then you need this to really move this evening in the morning. If you're out another week or two, you're still good. I'll be watching the 200 here on the 4 hour, probably maybe the 50 on the 1 hour. Let's see. You're already under the 50 under the 1 hour. But yeah, this little box right there, that's what I'll be watching. If we broke under that and closed under that, I would ducktail and run. Uh, versus if we can stay, do I still have, where did that gap down? That gap down, didn't it? These tweezers might be a little bit of a good sign that we're coming back up. But FOMC is what's really going to decide it tomorrow. Uh, if the market rallies, this is going to rally, and you'll be in good hands. If the market tanks, then get out as quick as you can because this is going to tank too. Kind of had like a double bottom there. It looks a little broken up. It's a little bit better on the 1 hour. Well, even that's a little bit broken up too, but this shows you how volatile this week's been, leading up to it since about mid last week. You see, Walmart was trading in these real big ranges, like really bouncing up and coming down, coming up, coming down. And then leading into FOMC, we tighten up, start cooling. But when it does move, it's going to move big. So be prepared. Here comes SPY. Uh, Too late in the day to drop it. You could try to play it for 10 minutes. But man, that's a gamble. That's a real big gamble. You got November. That's smart. The November monthlies. Yeah, that's what you want to do. If you're going to swing, go out to the monthlies, man. Play the next monthly, or if you're really unsure and you're willing to hold it, you got the extra money, go out to the next monthly because your contract's going to move in relation to you. Of course, the closer to expiration, the quicker they're going to move. But if we're just talking about getting good profit, 20, 30, 40, 50%, things like that, then go out to those monthlies, man. There's so much worth not having to have a big throbbing headache for a week and a half trying to see what the market's going to do. So it looks like that one trade, though, we're going to get out of today wasn't a bad one. I mean, we got the meat of it, too. The only thing we didn't get is the break over the 200. Got the touch of the 200. Well, yeah. See, man, if there had been 10 more minutes left on the day, I'm so tempted to try, but so tempted. I'm gonna let the better angels take over. Just wait, because that's coming on down a little bit. But how much would it be worth getting in and out right now, stressing over it? We have this shelf coming up right here between VWAP and the 50 that could catch on. I really want to play oil. So tomorrow, FOMC, the rate decision, economic projections, interest rate projections, all that is going to start at 2, and then the Fed press conference is at 2:30. So what you can do is at 2 play the move from the interest rate decision, and then at 2:30 be prepared because what they say could change the direction of that, especially if it's positive. What else do we got coming out tomorrow too? Uh, tomorrow, the 21st. Check this out. We have like a lot of bank and home, uh, like real estate type stuff. So you could watch XLF and XLRE, but we have, let me mark these out here. I tell you what, let me pull them up here so y'all can see them too. There we go. So we have existing home sales, crude oil inventories, 30-year mortgage rates, oh yeah, the Cushing inventories, that's oil, uh, interest rate projections, economic projections, the FOMC statement, the press conference, the Fed rate decision, a 20-year bond, mortgage application. And that's it. I was going to say PPI, but that's Russian PPI. So it's going to be a really big day tomorrow and Thursday. And it looks like stuff gets started as early as pre-market with the mortgage rates and stuff, and the existing home and the old stuff is going to start at 10 and 10:30. Keep that in mind. Uh, let's see. We got anything in my watch list moving today? Citigroup has a call sweep. Uh, Met is selling call, so it's bearish. Apple put sweep. That's interesting. Oh, okay, no, they're selling put, so it's bullish. Uh, what is that?
FENC, Fennec Pharmaceuticals, granted
Ooh,
FDA
look at
approval
that.
for PEDMARK.
If
Shares
you,
halted on a circuit breaker to the upside. Foxtrot Echo November Charlie, FENC.
FENC. Check that out of nowhere. That's another thing with Benzinga. Is you can look at insider buying and selling, but you can also look at let me find it here, FDA approvals and stuff like that coming up. So you can see like when certain drug studies and stuff are going to come in, all that stuff. Be prepared for it. The AstraZeneca has something coming up. Target date. I'd have to read it there to get more of it, but yeah. Bureau, things like that. Like I said, with insider buying.
HOFT, Hooker Furnishings, shares popping, moving above the $15 level, up 3.3%. Hotel Oscar Foxtrot Tango, HOFT.
Oh, yeah,
SOBR, Sober Safe, shares continuing higher after that news that the National Transportation Safety Board is recommending that they require alcohol detection systems, and the company is engaged in developing an alcohol detecting device. Up 215% for Sandy Oscar Bravo Romeo SOBR, nearing the $3 level.
Holy hell, this will give me up. What was the other one there too? BMC. It's crazy, up 215%. So we should have done this when we could have called it like around 10 or 11. We've been more active looking into it. Sava's still running. What did Spy end up doing? Spy ended up saying, that's what I told you. What I told you. Should have played it. I'd had time enough to get out of work. Well, all right. Guys, I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me for Power Hour. My mic messed up a little bit today, so I wasn't able to jump in the voice chat with some other people. So hopefully I can have that fixed for tomorrow, and we can jump in there and do that tomorrow again. But I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. Let's do it again tomorrow, and I've got some videos coming out soon. I'll post when they get live.
SLB, Slumberjay, and Aramco to collaborate on digital sustainability solutions for hard to